What up, YouTube? Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys having a great day today. It is Wednesday, April 9th. Coming up on the cruise, 4 days from my cruise. We're going to have a great day today. Good sesh today. I actually got plenty of time to get a lot of gaming in again today. So before we get our gaming in, we got to get high. Who's the highest gamer stoner live on stream? That's me. Hi, guys. How you guys doing? Early sesh, baby. Yeah, you know it. I've been up since 4, so I've been up for a couple hours, few hours. But I hope you guys are ready for this. I know I am. We got some of the GMO out. We got the Dr. Pepper Zero. We got some waters. We got some beers. We're going to stay hydrated, stay high and hydrated. You know how it goes. We also got the GMO out here. I might have to open up another one of these later today. We'll see what else I open. But yeah, that's stinky, stinky. I opened that up. It smelled like a skunk right off the bat. Oh, did you guys see all the tariffs kicked in last night? 104 on China, and then China retaliated with 84% on us. I almost feel like China and us and this tariff wars almost reminds me of like Austin Powers. 1,000,000%. These people, it's just going to keep going back and forth. It's getting kind of silly at this point. No, no, no. 1,000,000% tariffs. Oh, shit. Anyway, enough about that. Nope, no Modelo. How you doing, buddy, though? Having a good morning? We got the GMO here. We still got a little. We got this probably good for one more day, buddy. So we got the Earl Jr. Infinity Tube out here. Beautiful Wednesday. I got to get packing, guys. I said I was going to start packing a week before my cruise, and I haven't even pulled my luggage out yet. Ay, ay, ay. That just means I'm gonna end up forgetting something. For a whole week-long cruise, I usually like to start a week early because there's always just that little shit I forget that I'll get there. I'm like, damn it. But don't forget, remember last time I went on that cruise, I asked for a fan. I always ask for a fan every single time I've been on a cruise. I never have an issue getting a fan. Last time I go on this cruise, I got this big argument with one of these guys. It was like one of the captains or whatever. He had a special uniform. He's like, "Argh." He goes, "You need a fan for a reason." And I said, "Well, I get hot and I can't breathe." And well, that ain't a good enough reason. And then I told my wife, who's a nurse, she goes, "Should have just said you had asthma." And I'm like, "I guess." I said, "I never even thought about using that as." I'm not a person who uses excuses and shit, but nowadays it seems you have to. Taking the Carnival Panorama Sunday to Cabo, Sunday to Saturday. Will be 2 days in Cabo, 1 day in Ensenada, and a few days out at sea. It's the exact same cruise. I don't know if you saw when I was in January. It was the same cruise I took. I was going to go with my brother on, but I ended up going solo because he was sick. Well, I know. Well, here, the thing, Mark, that pissed me off is he literally said I needed He said I needed a medical emergency for a fan, and I said, "Who? There's no such thing as a medical emergency for a fan." My wife's an ICU ER nurse. Nobody comes in there and she says, "Well, you know what you need? A fan." It was the stupidest thing ever. Talking to me like they talk to you like you're a fucking child or something. Like you have no common sense at all. Like my doctor, "Hey doctor, can you prescribe me a fan?" Doesn't work like that. But if they got to play that games, I do have asthma. I'll be like, "I need it for my asthma." How does it help my asthma? I don't know. Air circulation. I breathe better. Fucking sounds stupid. Uh, I can bring a fan. I got a small fan to bring, but I mean, God, I always get them to give me one. I hate carrying a fan when I could just get one to just given to me. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm gonna have to use it from now on because last time I didn't. It was me all by myself. My wife wasn't there. I didn't even think of it. So I'm like, and I go, and he goes, "Well, you got to talk to your steward." Well, I've been on a fucking 100 fucking cruises, and every time I get to my room, I ask my steward. My steward says, "Call the front desk." I call the front desk. The desk says I got to come down to guest services. So this time I skipped the whole thing and I went straight to guest services. They said, "You got to go to your room first. You sure there ain't a fan in your room?" I go, "There's never a fan in my room. I'm fucking a gold member on Carnival. It's not how it works." He goes, "Well, you better do that first." So I go all the way to the room. My steward ain't even in my room. He's usually there to talk to. Can't get a hold of my steward. Call housekeeping. Housekeeping says, "Talk to my steward." Can't find my fucking steward. Call housekeeping. I say, "I need a fan. They say, "Well, you got to talk to your steward first." I can't find my steward. Then I said, they say, "You got to go to guest services." I literally said I was just at guest services. Got in a huge argument. I was literally just, I'll fucking start, I will start going up in management. I will become a Karen because I used to be a manager. When you start asking stupid questions like this and just give me a runaround for a fucking fan when I don't even complain the entire time on a cruise. I got my fan. Once I had my fan, I didn't ask anything for anything else the entire cruise. But they want to play these games. I ended up getting a fan. Anyway. After all my bitching, they usually give me a tiny fan. They gave me this giant box fan. It was a pain in my ass anyway, but whatever. At least it was a fan. I finally got a hold of my room steward after the head of housekeeping came up, tracked my room steward down. Well, everybody says you're a Karen if you complain, but I don't, I mean, so some are actual Karens, but I mean, if I'm really not a complainer. I've been in management forever. I've been in retail, but when you don't like help a simple person with a simple request, when I never ever complain or ask for anything, I will get pissed. Because I literally, after I got my fan the very first day, I got it on the first day Sunday. I didn't talk. I said hi to my room steward. I didn't ask for a fucking towel. I didn't ask for my room to be cleaned. I didn't ask for shit from him. So just give me my fucking fan and leave me alone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It depends on what you're complaining about. That's right. I know. You're right. I know. I was just joking. The Karen joke was a joke. I was deserved to complain about that because I am a gold member and I get a fucking fan on every single cruise I've ever fucking been on. Anyway, and to say you needed a medical emergency or a medical prescription for a fan is still insanity. Ugh, damn it. Where did my let me go grab my lighter. Fuck. Well, I got my wife who is an ICU charge nurse here, so she's already got a million excuses for me. So I'm not as quick thinking as her. When he said you needed a medical or a prescription, he goes, "Do you got a prescription?" I said, "A prescription for a fan?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "I don't think that exists." And that's when he said, "You got to go to your room steward." And then I did the whole thing about room steward. That's when they said again, "You need a prescription." That's when I said, "No, no, no, you don't need a prescription." That's funny. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Do I sound okay, guys? I sound like I have a little echo. As long as it sound okay to you guys. I have my ear monitors. So sometimes when I hear myself, I sound like I'm echoing to myself. Anyway, I'll bitch about that. I actually got a portable, tiny portable fan for cruises, but like I said, I just hate bringing it when I just don't need to. All right, thank you, Mark. All right, let's do this. After all that, I get my Cheetah knows if I'm in the morning and I haven't smoked yet, get my fucking riled up quickly. Get your nails out, loaded bowl, short joints, robots, turn on your vaporizers, pour beers, pour shots, get your dabs ready, whatever you like to do, guys. We're getting high and faded here. Early Monday morning, we'll get our game on too. Whoever wants a game, I got all day today. I got till probably noon, so I got plenty of time to get a lot of gaming on. I don't play a lot of Warzone. If you guys got to see the game yesterday, Dank and everybody, first time I ever won at Warzone, and might I say, Warzone's a lot more fun when you win. So we just got to do that more when I play Warzone. If we play Warzone and I win more, I like it a lot more. Not just kidding. No, that was fun. We might play multiplayer. Who knows? Golf. I don't know what I'm going to play today yet, but we'll see. That was fun yesterday, though. Yeah, who would have thunk if you play Warzone and you win? It's so much more fun than if you just run around and get shot and killed all the time. Blew my mind. I played it, I won, and I was like, "Man, this is a fun game." Ah, shit. Anyway. Uh, all right, guys, getting it hot here. We got the GMO here. Hope you guys are ready for this. Yeah, I'm gonna let my wife deal with the guest services and everybody because she's a little calmer head than me. I was pretty calm on the cruise though. Everybody who met me, I told them some of my stories of how I got upset about the fan and shit, and all the people was like, "I can't believe you get upset. You can never get upset. I don't believe it. I don't believe it." And I was like, "You guys have no idea what I'm like when I get mad." I was so mad about that fan. I ended up opening my balcony because it was taking forever, and I had my beds pushed apart because they were for my me and my brother. My brother isn't there. So I was gonna get my beds pushed together and get a fan. Couldn't get my steward, couldn't get a hold of anybody. Everybody's giving me the fucking runaround. So I got pissed, and my door was right where the elevators were, right? And it was really cold in Long Beach, right? And so, because it was January. And so I opened up my balcony door and I put a chair in it. And this is before we even left Long Beach. That because I'm waiting on my fucking steward. Then I opened up my door to my room and propped it open. And then I sat there in the middle, holding the door open as air flew through my. Because if you know on a cruise ship, if you open up both those doors, it's like a fucking wind tunnel. And it's just and it's just dumping this like 50-degree weather, and it's flying into the the hallway where the elevators are. And all these people keep getting off the elevator and they go, "Ooh, it's cold. Ooh, it's cold. Why does?" And I was thinking, well, if enough people complain about my door being open and it being cold, I'm gonna eventually get somebody to finally get to my room and help me. Sure enough, I eventually got the head of housekeeping there. I've got my room stewardess coming. They said, "What is wrong? Why?" And I said, "Well, I'm hot. I need a fan. And if you don't like this and you can't get me a fan, I'm going to leave these doors open the whole cruise. And I'm going to make sure I stay cool enough." And she says, "I got your fan." And they went, got me my fan. And the steward says, "Anything else I can do?" I said, "Just push my beds together and you won't hear me the rest of this cruise." And he says, "I got it." I said, "All right, have a good day." And I left, got a drink, started my live, and didn't have a problem the rest of the cruise. But I was really open, keeping both those doors open the whole fucking cruise if they weren't gonna give me my fan, and we would have just had a wind tunnel through that whole fucking thing. I am petty like that. Don't forget my health teacher story. Get your nails out, load your balls, Roy Jones robots, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. I need this. I know. You guys are probably like, "Man, this guy's a mean guy." Right? I usually start smoking before I start my videos. But since I've been doing these live videos, I sometimes start on here before I start smoking. And you get a little bit of sober Nick. Nobody likes sober Nick. He's a little angry. All right, load your bulls, Roy Jones robots, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. Here we go, guys. Sheeta knows all about him. Cheeto's always like, "You need a dab." Cheers, guys.
Push the sun through, don't let the mood intrude. Upper rays hit it like nude, no it was here. No it was here. Is the door closed or is it a placebo or is it my heartbeat on slow? I don't wanna go outside. Maybe you can open the door for me. Maybe you can open the door for me. Maybe you can open the door for me.
Uh, whew. Cheers, cannabis soul. I'm getting my God, I'm stuttering. What am I? Like a broken record after that dab. Bah, 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 bah. Getting my ain't there a song you say, getting my I've had that song in my mind after I started saying that. Uh, ooh, alright, we're gonna get faded here. I've got we're just gonna get faded here for a little bit. I've got some stuff to do here in about 30, 40 minutes. And then after everybody's done and I've got all my shit done, about 7:30 or so, I'll be ready to get my game on. So till then, let's just get high. We can talk about my stories on cruise ships. It's funny if you're ever on a cruise ship, they don't like you to. One, they usually don't like you opening your door to your balcony and leaving it open. But now they don't mind it because your air conditioning shuts off in your room. Back in the day, your air conditioning would keep running, but now if you open your balcony door, your air conditioning in your room shuts off. But when you open the door to the hallway to the cruise ship, if your door to the balcony is open, it is literally like 40-mile-an-hour winds coming through your fucking room. It's insanity. It was funny hearing all the people, "I'm hot. Why is your door open?" Everybody walked by, "It's cold. Why is the door open to me?" And you guys remember, I am from Long Beach, and I keep my doors open all the time at 60 degrees, 50, I think it was like 50 degrees this morning. And so, like, when I dabbed a shit ton. I was drinking right before I got on, and I was hot. And so I was like, "I need this." Man, I was like, "You guys might be cold. I don't know where you're from, but I'm hot." Uh, little You know what grinds my gears? Wait, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Was I gonna say tips and tricks or grinds my gears? What grinds my gears in LA is nobody ever fucking uses a turn signal. Yeah, I was just talking about that a few days ago. So what happened is that just happened on my last cruise. So I was cruising. When was I guys cruising? January. Anyhow, during my cruise in January was when Trump got elected. It was right when he took his thing, like January. Fuck. Anyway, 19th or so. Anyway, during my cruise was exactly when Trump took over and he actually changed the entire laws. And so before that, if you took a cruise before January, if you took a cruise and you had a warrant, they didn't check you and you were able to come back, no problem. But then after that, a whole bunch of laws came into effect. And literally right when I got on the cruise landed, they said there's like DEA and FBI boarding the boat or something like that, and we had to wait. So we had to wait, and they came on and arrested a chick with the warrant. So yeah, you used to be able to sail with no warrants, but now they will get you with warrants. But it's funny if you go on YouTube, because there's a several people back in the day for years been saying, "You, I have warrants. I sail all the time." It's like you don't want to do that anymore. The thing is what happens is, say you get on the cruise ship, right, and you have a warrant. They'll let everybody know, "Hey, you got a warrant. You're gonna have no problem. You're gonna sell your entire cruise. You're gonna have a great time, and I would say live it up because as soon as you get back to America, they're gonna be waiting for you." Yeah. Well, they do it totally different now too. So what they used to do, so you're in like a database now. You're in the database. So back in the day, what they would do is you would go there and you hand them a passport, and you know what a passport is, a little book with your picture, and they look at it and they say, "Yep, you're a U.S. citizen. It's valid." And then they basically let you get on the boat. There isn't a lot of like checking. Nowadays, you get on, that happened literally on my cruise where you walk up and they scan your face. I don't even have to show them my passport. Well, I think you have to show it maybe your first time, but once you're in the system, I don't think you have to keep showing them your passport. And I didn't have to even show my passport. And they just scanned my face. All my information came up. It probably let them know if I had warrants or whatever, and that was that. Same thing getting off the boat. Get off the boat, they're like, "Make sure you have your passport in your hand, ready to go." And as soon as I got ready to the passport area, they said, "If you have your passport, put it away, you don't need it." and you just put your passport away. They scan your face. The guy gets a green light, and you just walk off. You get a red light, you're in trouble. But yeah, we're heading to the future, guys. We're not going to have to be doing, it's going to be like Fifth Element or whatever. They're just going to scan you and go. Multipass. Multipass. Fifth Element. What a great movie. But yeah, it is pretty cool. I kind of like the idea of the scan face thing. It was so much quicker. The weird thing is the whole time as you're walking up there, especially when I was getting off the boat. When I was getting there, I didn't think about it. But when I was getting off the boat, they're like, "Make sure you have your passport in hand, everybody. Passport in hand." They're saying this the whole time you're online. Passport in hand. Make sure you have your passport out. Passport in hand. And then, like as I got 10 feet from the guy, they go, "If you have a passport, put it away. You don't need your passport. Put it away." I was like, man, I feel like, you want to talk about, it's like playing like, what is it? Put your hands in, put your hands out, touch your toes, touch your face, spin around. Put your left hand in, put your passport in, take your passport out, put your passport back, and we scan your face about. Yeah, David, bop it, pull it out, put it back, show it, don't show it, put it back, scan your face. It literally, you feel insanity in line. I literally did. I don't know. I might have been too sober for that shit. Because as I was getting off the boat, when they kept saying, make sure it out, make sure it out, got it out, show it, got it out, show it, show it. I don't know if you just have to have it out to show the guy you have it, and then right as you get there, put it away, put it away. So you're saying I didn't even need it? Yeah, no shit. I never even thought about that. Yeah, you're right. That could be what it is. That lady that they fucking arrested didn't look like a fucking big time criminal, I'll tell you that. She looked like a mother. I saw it happen because I was wanting to get home to get high, guys, and the only people who get off early is, like, the diamond and platinum guys, and I'm gold, so I'm just under it, and so but the trick is if you don't hold your card out and you just say you got your card, you can sneak into the line with the gold and the diamond and platinum guys. And then when you get all the way to the front, even though you're not diamond or gold, you just pull out your diamond or platinum, you pull out the gold card, and then they ain't gonna send you away because there's a huge line. So they'll just scan it and kick you off the boat. So you're good to go. Little trick to get off the boat early. You don't need an early time, just go. But anyway, I couldn't get off because that lady was getting arrested anyway. So I had to kind of wait on that. It's funny, I just never remember sitting in line with these diamond and platinum people like, "This sucks. We're diamond and platinum, can't get off the boat early." Then there's that guy, and then there's other people in line that shouldn't even be here. I was like, "Yep, that's me." I mean, I'm getting off the boat, guys. I mean, I know there might be priority exiting, but what are they gonna do? I'm trying to get off the boat. You get all the way to the exit because right when you scan your card to get off the boat, it's literally at the door. What are they gonna say? "No, get back on the boat. Get back on the boat." You're right here. I'm like literally 2 feet away from stepping off the boat. You're gonna send me back? I don't wanna be here anymore. Uh, I got off early. Shit, I think I was back in my house, what, before 10 o'clock in the morning? I got back here early. Get your nails out, loaded bowl, short jumps, roll bunch, turn on your vaporizers, pour beers, pour shots, get your dabs ready. Let's do this. I guess the head of Carnival, John Hurd, he watches a lot of Instagrams and YouTube, so he knows when people fuck around. The other bad thing is you can't get any drinks or anything the last day because you're signed out and your sale and sign card's all paid for. So you can't pay for anything usually. So all the alcoholic drinks are done. So there's no reason to stay on the cruise ship anymore. You can't, I mean, you get some buffet and shit, but you ain't gonna like be able to get another drink or anything. I've got one of those infinity loop drawings on. I love these. If I would, I'm a pretty good drawer, but I'm not as good as the. I don't know. I might be good enough to do some of these, but it's fun how you do the drawing, and so what they do is they keep zooming in, and so what I assume the guy does is he draws and he zooms backwards, and then you play it in reverse, and it looks like you're zooming into it. So if you ever see these, they're called like infinity drawings on like, computers and iPads and shit. So you can draw, zoom out, keep drawing, and just keep zooming out basically. And then when you get to the end, you could actually just infinity zoom in. And so that's kind of what this guy's doing. Very cool shit. Yep. No weed on the cruise. Can't bring alcohol or beer. You can bring one bottle of wine. Um, And I was explaining this to people. The reason is that they don't want people to be able to, they wanna sell you guys, uh, beer and alcohol and cigars and tobacco and all that shit. So, like, the only time weed's gonna ever get legal is if the cruise ship starts actually, selling it. So if they start selling it, we'll be able to have it, but they wanna make the money is the whole reason, to be honest with you. It's the same thing with beer and alcohol. You can't bring beer and alcohol on the cruise ship either. Nah. Now, I was explaining to everybody earlier, I was like, "You guys really they need to legalize it, they need to sell it," because right now what's happening, and it's a very bad thing, is so many states are legal. So many st Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I'm not in the middle. I mean, I'm running the Baja, so we're literally right off the coast of the Baja Peninsula all the way down, but um what was I saying? Oh yeah. So ever right now, so many states are legalizing weed. We got people on the cruise ships bringing weed on. They're sneaking it on. They're bringing vape pens on, and they don't smoke in the smoking section. So there used to be you used to be allowed to smoke on a balcony on your cruise ship. Now you can't even smoke if you have a balcony. You have to go to a designated smoking section for cigarettes and tobacco and to like cigars. But the people with the weed and shit, they can't smoke weed, so they smoke it in their rooms, around the ship, this, that, and the other. And then you got people who don't like the weed, and they're complaining about it. Last time I was on my cruise ship, my entire hallway smelled like weed. If you have vape pens, it ain't gonna smell as bad, but this guy was smoking weed, and it just reeked of it. And it was so bad that they actually brought carpet cleaners and cleaned the entire carpet because it just like permeated the carpet. And like you'd walk down and it smelled like somebody just opened up a bag of weed. And they didn't have dogs on this one, and I didn't see them busting a lot of people for it. But I have on other cruises see them walking dogs around. And if you get busted, it's a $500 fine and a permanent ban from every single Carnival cruise ship. Last time I was on there, this was in January, all my buddies. This couple here and this couple over here, they are from Michigan. Both those couples, they brought vape pens. Everybody brought vape pens. He brought them. Everybody brought vape pens on the cruise ship, like no business. And they're like, it's easy. Everybody was like, just put the tank here, put the battery here. And that's fine. I just cruise so much because I'm right by the port. I cruise like 3 times a year sometimes. And because I'm right by the Long Beach port, I don't have to fly anywhere. So I don't want to risk losing it. So that's it. But what I do is I wear a lot of tie-dye shirts around the cruise ship, and I meet amazing people like them. And, my boy Brian, he brought Stizzies. They were fire. The people from Michigan brought their Michigan pens. They were just terped out. They weren't the best, but I mean, anything's better than nothing. Yeah. Well, what they say to do if you wanna bring a vape is they say, "Take the tanks and the batteries and separate them. Don't get the ones where they're all together, the disposables. You want the separate ones. That way you can put the tanks usually in your toiletry bag, put the batteries somewhere else, and then have them check your luggage. Give it to one of the porters to bring it up. That way you don't have to walk past the dogs. Also give the porter a good tip, and he'll make sure he gets it to your room quickly. So give him like fucking, 20 bucks, 50 bucks or whatever. He'll get it to your room a lot quicker too. And everybody's been doing that and had no problem. Literally, I've everybody on my cruise ship had a fucking vape pen except for me. And I'm sitting here and they're like, "Where are you from?" I'm go, "Long Beach." And they go, "Long Beach and you don't got a vape pen?" And I go, "No." But usually I'm with my family, and two, I just don't want a life band because it's not just Carnival, it's all their sister ships. And I forget which ones, but Carnival owns like 4 other companies too. All right, guys, who's ready for another dab? But yeah, that's tips and tricks on a cruise ship, I guess. I've only been on Carnival. I wanna try more like Royal Caribbean and these others. I am a gold member and heading towards platinum. So, I don't know. It's just I get a lot of luxuries. I can't wait to get to platinum. I get off quicker, even though I already know that, but, you also get 3 loads of laundry, which is nice, and you get to go to, like, special platinum dinner or something like that. I don't know. Right now, I get a free drink every cruise ship, so, 1 free drink, but if I get my alcoholic package, it doesn't even count, so I don't even know how that works. That's just stupid. I should get 1 extra. Yeah, no problem, bud. Ask any questions. I don't mind answering. I'll do the best I can to answer. That's how I always am. And like I always said back in the day, I said, if you don't believe me, always feel free to double check. No, but I'm pretty right about the cruise ships. I've been cruising so long. But you'll see me this weekend. I will be going live, guys. I've got my Rode wireless microphones here. So we'll be busting these out again. These worked great on the last live on the last cruise. If you didn't see it, feel free to go back. I got the live still up here on this channel. But it was fun. We had up to like 30 people, 30, 40. We were rocking and rolling, honestly. That's pretty good for my channel. I see people with fucking millions of views, followers, and sometimes can't get 100 on a live. So no, that was fun, guys. We'll definitely be doing it again if you guys are excited for that. I'll definitely have Sebastian will probably be in more of the videos and the wife, and we'll be doing a lot on this cruise. So Sebastian's a very big character, so you guys will probably enjoy that too. Dab time. Get your nails out, load your bowl charge on turbulence, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs, whatever you want to do, guys. Cruising, here's the thing also with cruise, guys. Everybody goes, "You cruise a lot." Yes, I do. Cruising's cheap. The thing is most of you guys don't live near a port. There's only certain ports in the world. There's like Galveston, Texas, Jacksonville, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Long Beach, LA, San Francisco, maybe Seattle. So there's only a few of them. So if you're not near any of those ports, you're gonna have to fly or take a drive or get a hotel, and all that literally adds up to a point where it's almost double. Your airfare and your hotel and all this could literally double your trip. For me, I just have to pay the cost of it. And most of our cruises are anywhere between $300 for like a 2 and 3 like a 3-day cruise is about 300 bucks. Wait, no, maybe less. 250 maybe for a 3-day cruise, 3, 4-day cruise. And like this one was only like, I think 450 bucks for a 6-day cruise. So it wasn't that expensive. So that includes all your food, all your water, your juices, and your regular coffees. So you don't get a drink package. You get regular water. You get regular coffee in the Lido deck, which is like the buffet area, and you also get juices, orange juice, apple juice, and then if you want a soda package, that includes just your sodas, any kind of soda basically. Carnival's all the Pepsi ship, so if you want a Coke, you got to bring your own 12-pack on. So it's all Pepsi products on Carnival, and then the extra step up would be the drink package, which is what I get. Now, the drink package pretty much includes any drink up to $20. So you could get your specialty coffees, your uh, milkshakes, Gatorades, Red Bulls, and then up to 15 alcoholic drinks. And you can also spike your coffees and your milkshakes. Yeah, I've heard of a lot of those. Those are just expensive. I mean, I'm not that rich. Like honestly, and it is what it is. What would be the thing to do again down the road is me and my wife would be travel nursing again. She did travel nursing when we first started dating. That was pretty fun. You could go to different places like Hawaii and shit. And for travel nursing, they pay for your apartment and pay you extra to pay, but it's only like 3 months a year. But yeah, traveling the world on a cruise, that'd be nice. That's expensive though. I think a year long cruise is hundreds of thousands of dollars just for 1 year, like 200,000, 300,000. Yeah, that's a lot. I'd have to look it up again, but it's a crazy number. All right, load your bowl, short, don't trouble, turn on your vaporizer, pour beers, pour shots. Here we go. I might be wrong on that. Let me think about that one. You might be able to go on a Carnival cruise ship for an entire year for about 24,000 bucks. That'd be about right. That wouldn't be too bad, I guess. Now that's for one person. Mind you, you're gonna have to have double occupancy. So that'll be closer to 50,000. Making me think about that. Shit, I think that's how much more than our rent we pay. But yeah, they were doing this, like, what was a lot of these, like, cruises that went forever, and every single one of them that had, like, these, like retirement cruises, lifelong cruises. A couple of them didn't pan out, so who knows? I feel so much better, though. I started this video off a little rough. I'm sorry, guys. How we doing here? YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. How's Kick doing? Twitch. Oh, that felt needed that. 13 people here, guys. We'll get our game on here in a second. I'm gonna get a little busy here in a minute, so we're just gonna enjoy our time together, and then we'll get our game on after I'm done. But the place I want to do this summer is Tokyo. So I've been looking up a trip to Tokyo. So we did Hawaii when we were supposed to go to Japan during COVID, and we couldn't. So Tokyo is the trip this year. It's going to be at least over a week, I'm hoping, maybe longer. I want to hit Tokyo and then maybe Osaka. And so we were looking at a cruise to Tokyo. The thing is, it's a lot of days at sea, and I'd rather spend time in Tokyo and, like, in Japan than, like, a whole bunch of days at sea. So, I think we're just gonna fly there. Yeah. Well, my kid, we have passports, and my kid had his passport, but his passport expired in, like, 4 or 5 years, half the time. Mine's, like, 10, I think. And so we had to renew his. So he's just getting his back right before this cruise. You don't need a passport to do a cruise. You could just use your birth certificate, but he'll have it in time for this summer when we go to Japan. Yeah. Japan's nice. It'll be cool. I've never been there, but I'm excited. Also, this summer will be June 11th will be our 20th anniversary. So we'll be married 20 years this year. So I think that'll be a good time to go to. Married 20 years, been together about 22, 23 years, 22 and a half years, somewhere around there. I knew her for a long time before I ever met her. I met her on ICQ. I don't know if you guys ever heard of ICQ, but that was one of the first video chat sites ever. And I used it because of my high school. And my high school used it because I was in a space technology program. I was in an advanced space technology program that me, Texas, and another school in like Japan or something. And we got to work with the rover on Mars. This was back in 95, 96, somewhere in there. That wasn't when I met her. That was when I first used ICQ. Met her around 2002. Yeah, around there. But ICQ, it was funny. I haven't been on ICQ in forever, and so like because I used it in high school, and so I decided, hey, well, shits and giggles, I'm gonna get back on ICQ. I get on, and I met her, and I saw her, and I saw her number. Now, if you know how ICQ worked, is you had a number. It's kind of like your name and a number, and that number indicated what number ICQ person you were, right? And her number was like 100,000 or something, say, and my number was like 179. It's like it was like 179 because I was like one of the first people because they literally started the ICQ for my space technology program, kinda. It was like one of the early things on I don't know, it was my teacher got us into it, and we had to do like I said, team up. We had to be on there, and we were talking to, like I said, this school in Texas and this other school. No, maybe it was in London or United Kingdom. We were talking to a couple schools, and they had kids who were really good at science and really good at math, and I had to do a test and an interview in my high school out of like my high school was Gahanna Lincoln in Ohio, and we had like 5,000 students in the whole school. I think my freshman class was around 1,200, and I think we had like 5 or 600 kids trying out for this out of the whole school, maybe more. Because what happens is if you're in the advanced states, space technology program, it was the first 2 periods because it included math and science. So we got first 2 periods, and we did a lot of the classes at night. So we got to skip the first 2 periods and come in late. And the only reason I even tried out for it was because I didn't want to come to school in the morning. And I thought, hey, that'd be cool if I could skip the morning. And I was good at science and math. I never applied myself at all. But anyway, so I did it. I got in, and long story short, that's how I got on ICQ. But we did get to move the lunar rover. It was stupid. I remember like sit down, like, how do you want to move it? Move it forward. I don't even know how many inches, 2 inches. And it was like you had to wait how long and turn the wheel. And I forget what I did. I know me and my partner, we fucked it up. We literally was like, what can we do that would be significant? I don't even know what we did, but we like tried to turn the rover completely around or something. We literally just was turning the wheel instead of moving it. Everybody's like forward, forward, forward. And we were like, turn to the right, turn to the right, turn to the right. We were like, let's do something different. I remember that. Because it was groups of like 3. I think our space technology class only had like not a lot of students in it. Maybe 20, maybe 25. Hell yeah, Josh. I was up at 4 a.m. I did laundry. I did some dishes. I hit the gym. Then I went to the grocery store. I prepped my kid's lunch. I prepped his clothes and PE stuff. Then I prepped his breakfast. Then I prepped the video for this. Here I am. I do it every morning. If you guys are gonna probably hear me every single morning saying I'm doing laundry and I'm doing dishes because I just keep up on it. I don't like letting shit catch up, you know what I mean? I like to have just be one and done. I don't like having a I always see these memes when you let all the shit set up. So yeah, I don't do that. So I'll usually have about usually in a day, I'll have about 1 load of laundry because my kid goes through, like, fucking pajamas and 5 clothes in 1 day. I don't know how he goes through so much clothes in a day, but anyway, I go through about 1 load of laundry a day and then, half a load of dishes maybe. But then I do like I said, I like to do all the prepping too. Yeah, I know, you probably do. I don't have to fucking deal with plants anymore. Fuck growing. Not fuck growing, but I just know it means it takes a lot. Get your nails out, Looter Bowl, Short John, Short Bunch, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready, whatever you like to do, guys. I'm gonna have to get off here in a second for a little bit. I'll leave the live running. I just got to take care of a few more shit, and then I'll be back. I will be free. We're gonna get some game on. I might even try Warzone again, because man, like I said earlier, when you win at Warzone, it's so much more fun. Me and the guys, we won earlier yesterday. That was my first win ever at Warzone. We got to get Dank in this next one. Dank jumped in and a couple guys right at the end, but man, it was me and Veggie 710 and I forget the other guys, but we were killing it. They were way better than me. They basically drugged me along, but it still was fun. All right, get your nails out, load your bowl, short, John Trouble's, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get blinded by the sun. Yeah, can you imagine if I'm a vampire? Melting. God, the sun is bright. I just missed 710. Fuck it. Damn it. Anyhow, Wednesday, April 9th, 717, 717, 717. That sounds like a lucky number. All right. Let this cool down. Cheers, Dank. You doing a bong rip? What are you bong ripping, Dank? Bam, bam, bam. I gotta get some more VR games. I was just looking over there at my little VR, just chilling under there, like, play me, play me. All right, load your bowl, Troy, John Troy, let's turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. Let's do this. It's a beautiful day in California. Uh. Yeah, buddy. I hear the birds chirping. Chirp, chirp, chirp. All right, guys, I'm going to take care of a few things. I'll be back here in a little bit. I will see you soon. I'll keep the live rolling. Feel free to talk amongst yourself. All right, who's ready for some dads and dads Marines? Give me a second. I'll be ready. Let's rock it. And what up, everybody? Who's ready to get faded? All right, I'm back. Not only can I get faded, I can actually get my game on now. We got plenty of time. I got nothing else to do for a little bit. Doing a quick restart on my PlayStation. Nothing's been running right. I should probably put my monitors in. These in-ear monitors are so fucking nice. Little case for them too. I could probably these are probably really nice headphones too if I had a plug for them, but most headphones don't plug in like that. I got some Q-tips. We got some extra dabs we will be doing today for sure because I'm almost out of them. So we got the Illuminati and the sour grapes. And we got some more beer. Let's be clear. We got the beer. All right. What do you want to do? Anybody here? Who's here? We should we do golf, multiplayer, Warzone, turtles, turtle, turtle, turtle. I think we need to do a dab marine to get it going, guys. We got to kick this channel back off going. We got 7 people watching. How you guys doing? We're live, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Let's get our game on, get our dab on, and have a great day. Wednesday, guys. 4 days away from the cruise. I'm excited about this, guys. Coming up quick. I see nobody over here on Call of Duty, so I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll do golf. I don't know. We will see. But I do know what we will start with is a dab marine. Again, we got a little bit of the GMO from Wavy. I should probably crank this light up just a little bit. GMO from Wavy. Who's ready to get high? Who's got the dab marine coming? Where the hell? What time is it? Oh, fucking Taylor ain't going to be here for a little bit. Who ever remember doing this? So you take your 2 fingers and you put your finger between it like so, and you put it beside your cheek. You ever did that? I'm always thinking about some old shit we used to do as a kid. I mean, everybody knows the fart under the armpit, but little trick. All right, guys, we're gonna get high and extra faded today. We got a 12-pack of some brewskis. You know, I was watching a show last night that comes out with an episode just randomly. It always comes out with the randomest episodes, and I watched the entire series. It was originally a series over in the United Kingdom and London or United Kingdom, and it was called Ghost. And I watched the entire the one from over there, and it was from like the BBC, and it was so the ending was epic. It couldn't have ended more. It was one of my favorite endings of any TV shows, Ghost. And I watched the American version, and they're still airing it, and they aired it randomly, and they just aired one recently. So I watched it last night. So if you haven't watched another show, go check out Ghost, guys. Another good show. I think it might be on Paramount, possibly. I don't know. I forget where I watch it. Somewhere. I get so many streaming services. Beer is poured. Everybody knows the rules. Once the beer is poured, the dab marine must continue. Dave Portnoy. 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 He's got the funnest. He's got a fun name to sing. The funnest. He's the funnest name to sing. Dave Portnoy. Yoy. I feel like he should be like he's like the 4th member of the Stooges. Yoy, 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 yoy. Dave Portnoy. Yoy, yoy, yoy. Shit. Why do we get all these guys over here? Where am I on? Kick? God, fuck you guys on Kick. You guys are pissing me off. Where's my moderator? Man, we got, man, Kick and fucking Twitch. I literally need to get more moderators on both my fucking channels. Damn it. Right when I'm doing a dab. Need to add me on my Discord. Add me on my Discord. Add my Discord. Up yours, Kick. I know. Every time I go to do a dab, it pisses me off. Like Kick or Twitch, I have like somebody dropping spam, like, add my Discord. We don't have that issue on YouTube that much, thank God. YouTube figured out how to fix that. I don't know how they did it, but okay, there we go. Kick got rid of it, or somebody got rid of it for me. Did I get rid of it? Uh, all right, there we go. That looks better. All right. So evidently, like I said, if you win at Warzone, guys, I figured out it's a lot more fun. So whoever, if you don't like Warzone, just try winning. I'm just kidding. We literally was killing it, dude. We got like second and like twice. We were doing really good. And considering I suck at it and never play it, that's saying something. I am good at multiplayer, so I can shoot people. uh, we were also playing casual. That helped too, but towards the end, it's not casual. It's not casual at all. All right, who has a dab ready and who's got a dab marine ready? Taylor, this is a infinity rig, pretty expensive rig, few $1,000, maybe more, from Earl Jr. And we're dabbing some of the cheapest extracts in the world on the cheapest nail and the cheapest beer. That's how we roll. All right, load your bowl, short, don't turbines, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. Anybody got any opinions? Is Trump going to up China's tariffs? Are we going to keep one up in China? This is going to be funny. 1,000,000% tariffs on China. We're never going to have China goods ever again, guys. But you know what? Mexico can actually step it up. Mexico might be the next China. They got some good manufacturing. Cheers.
Push the sun through, don't let the mood intrude. Up a race, it like nude, no, it was here. No, it's here.
Oh, I know. It is what it is. Well, honestly, we need to stay friends with Canada and Mexico. They're our best allies, and Mexico in general is actually cranking up their production of manufacturing. And if we keep the tariffs between us and Mexico and Canada tight, Mexico can outproduce China 100%. They can. Their manufacturing's better in Mexico. Yeah, their manufacturing's better in Mexico. I mean, the prices are going to be cheaper, and it doesn't have to travel as far. It doesn't have to go halfway around the world. Mexico can take over all the We're going to have to bump up a lot of manufacturing in America, Canada, and Mexico. But I mean, it can take over what we do in China. And there's a lot of experts, guys. I literally am deep. I do a deep dive on this. I don't want to say I'm an expert on it, but I do it. Like, I'm the type of guy who watches a million different people. I don't watch just one side. And Mexico can really take over a lot of it. And that hasn't been said at all, which is hilarious because they are really killing it on the manufacturing front. And they're stepping, if you see what they're doing and the ups of all their manufacturing, they can definitely step it up and take over a lot of that. So, but just keep an eye out for that. All right, guys. Loaded both short, done short bunch. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers, pour your shots. Well, that'd be the honest thing. We should just be North America. Us and Mexico and Canada, we can fucking take over the world. We don't really need a whole lot of others. Canada has a lot of oil manufacturing in Mexico. We got, what is it? A lot of the farming and shit. I mean, like, we literally don't need a whole lot of us. But anyway. Should be Gulf of North America. How about that? We could just compromise everything. I mean, there's always a compromise. I mean, like, see, that's why I'd be a pretty solid. But yeah, see, I'd be a pretty solid politician. I like compromise. Like, we could just always just compromise, guys. uh, because like before, it was like the Gulf of Mexico. If you actually really want to go back in the record books, it was like the Gulf of something else, and this, that, and the other. All right, guys, let's keep it going. I don't want to keep politics going. But I really do think Mexico could handle a lot of the manufacturing China's already doing, and then Canada, and like we just need to stick together over here in North America, to be honest with you. But yeah, exactly. I'm excited about the Masters, buddy. Yeah, we talked about it. Let's go. I might be on Discord, so you guys want to ever jump on the Discord? Let me get the link real quick. I might jump on the Discord, just chit chatting. If you guys want to jump on, I might be talking about it too. So. It depends. Actually, I might go live too. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I might do a little bit of both. We'll see what I do. Because if my wife wants to watch something and I'm going live, I might jump off and I'll hit the other room and jump on the Discord if that's the case. But yeah, check out the Discord, guys. We can always chit chat in the Discord. Dab time. Fireball and a dab. Dwarf Noah. Cheers. Did I meet you before? Out of curiosity, why does that name sound so familiar? Was you ever at a secret cup event? Or a secret sesh? Uh, sorry, guys. If you get, feel free to remind me. I have a bad memory, and I meet a lot of people, and I talk to a lot of people. Yeah, secret sesh, dude. I know you. Yeah, buddy. Well, I wouldn't ever. I don't like to say that. It's supposed to be a little person, right? But if you're good, but I totally remember you, buddy. I never see. Hey, stoner brains ain't too bad. You were this dude was zipping around on a, what do they call them? Hoverboard, those little two-wheelers? I remember that, dude. I was having my little sesh in the middle, and you were zipping around. That was a good sesh. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you're here, bro. Yeah, I remember. See, my memory ain't that bad. Yeah, buddy. You rock, buddy. Hell yeah. If you ever want to come on the live, let me know, dude. I'll fucking fire you a link, dude. We can always do a live sesh too. Yeah, those hoverboard days, that was when they were all popular and shit, dude. That was perfect. I see a lot of these little people all zipping around. Who is the one guy? A lot of them do it, and that makes sense, dude. That make you could do. I mean, because I mean, your legs can only go so fast. That's so perfect for you guys, and you were doing perfect on it, dude. You was killing it. There's so many fucking other guys. You see Mike Tyson wiped out on it, dude. His fucking shit, dude. Fucking ate ass on it. Shit, I ate ass on it too. Dude, here's my dumbass. So when it first came out, me and my boy Naps was zipping through Long Beach on him. And we had him, and we came across the railroad tracks out on like, what is it, Long Beach Boulevard? There's these like railroad tracks there. And I was like, I'm going to hit it. And I bent over and I just floored it towards it. Boom, I got stuck, flipped. I'm in the middle of like Long Beach and I don't know, 4th Street. And all these cars just see me just fucking eat ass on it. It was just not cool. And then the board, since it's a circle, it just starts like tumbling and it's like rolling, because it's like just tumbling and shit. It was just and Naps are just like, thank God Nap stopped because if he would have hit it, he would have wiped out with me. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you're here, buddy. Yeah. See, I'm pretty good with names. That was a good event, dude. That was a funny event. I remember I was heating up my nail beside somebody at that. I remember a lot about that event. I was heating up my nail right beside somebody, and the guy felt the heat because it was a hot event. Remember, they were like hot boxing that whole event. That was such. It was like inside this crazy warehouse, everybody, and it was so fucking hot in there. I just remember it was so hot. Why does all these weed events got to be the hottest fucking weed events on fucking earth? It's like if you have a weed event, make sure it's hot. It's like dabbing and smoking weed doesn't get us hot enough. That's why it's always like anytime I was at an event, I got any kind of like secret privilege to go to like one of the cool areas. I took advantage of it. Oh shit, bud. Hell yeah, dude. I'm fucking glad you're still here. Dude, I fucking like I said, I remember that. I was like, damn, it's so cool when people refine me and shit. You guys all rock. But yeah, let me send you a link. If anybody ever wants to click it, where is it? Boop. Let me get my camera down. I can't see what I'm clicking on. There we go. Anybody want to click on it? You guys, oh, join me on the e-cam if you guys want to dab. If not, it's all good too. Dank's been on. We had tinfoil. I actually hit up tinfoil and I said, dude, I miss you. Get back on here. So I've been trying to get tinfoil back on here. We're gonna get our game on too. So if anybody want to also game, it is Nick 420 CA. Yeah, let's do it, dude. This weekend, whenever you want, bud. I'll fire it out again. I'm live every day, you know it. But I'm glad, dude. I was thinking about it for a second. I was like, no, I remember you, dude. I was like, that's got to be the same dude. Oh yeah, yeah, buddy. Yeah, I know. You know, I've been at the memorial. I don't know. You know, if you're a golfer, dude, I've been at the memorial in Ohio. So I actually played the memorial and actually been at the memorial. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm trying to bring back. I'm trying to bring back like the old weed guys. Like, I mean, you guys see me, I'll go live fucking hours dabbing. You ever watch these guys doing these videos who do these fucking you're a lefty? Hey, damn, man, lefty clubs are hard to find too. That's what sucks. But yeah, exactly, dude. Man, fucking nobody does it anymore. It's like I'll go live all the time. That's why I'm trying to get it with Aiden Ross, man. If we get a hit up, I want to get them dab them out, dude. I was like, you guys want to see a real smoke stoner? I'm like twice his age and will out dab most people. Here's to you, Noah, buddy. I can't wait to smoke with you again, buddy. I'm glad you're here, buddy. I can't wait to see you. All right, later, bro. Let's or not later, bro. Let's get high. I'm already getting too faded for this. Yeah, I know. I think I could. That'd be fun. Ooh, man, I've been dabbing too much today, guys. I hate to say it, but I got a 6 pack left. I'm prepping for the weekend, guys. We got the cruise coming up. Did you guys also, speaking of Aiden Ross, did you see he's want to do that streamer cruise? Man, I'd fucking die to be on that. Get me on that fucking streamer cruise, guys. I'll be on that streamer cruise. And if we can get some dabs, man, I'll fucking be dabberining all over the streamer cruise. Yeah. Me and Noah, I'll get Noah. You and me's coming if we're doing that, bud. We're gonna be like, what's that dude down in Florida? We'll be running around and just dabbing. We'll be better than them though. Those guys don't smoke enough. It seems nobody smokes and dabs enough, to be honest with you. Every time I watch videos, I'm like, God, guys, you guys are close. Yeah, Noah, you and me, buddy. God, yeah, I know exactly, dude. You're gonna be it, dude. We're gonna go hard, bud. It's gonna be you and me, bud. All right, I'm ready for another day. I want to keep going. I know. That's just how you do it, buddy. Bud Light. Shout out to North America, guys. Dude, that'd be sick. Higher standard American post. Hell yeah, buddy. We'll get our guys on it. We got guys like Brian and so many guys into that. All right, dude, we're gonna do it. We're gonna. That's the thing we got to get on because, like he said, he just did that. That'd be fun. North America. No, we got to start at what is it? A North America coast? Or wait. It's the Gulf of America. Wait. The Gulf of North America. That's what it was. That was it. The Gulf of North America. Fuck, yeah, I remember names. I can't do that. You know what the nice thing about your name Noah is like I meet a lot of people I realize and you know they always say you can only remember like so many names, but I didn't know a Noah. You're like my first Noah, I think. Sorry, there was a gnat flying around. I became my brother. I like your arc pick too. Oh, shit. Dude, they got an actual Noah's Ark in, like, Kentucky? Like, this dude built an entire ark the size of it in Kentucky. Speaking of that, let's go on a crazy conspiracy rant real quick. Evidently, they found Noah's Ark in, like, some mountain. They found so we're gonna get real religious real quick. They also found, like, the CIA says they know where the, Ark of the Covenant is. Uh, Hell yeah, WW. Yeah, but if you go to Kentucky, if you guys are real religious, they actually got a whole ark thing. It's a real religious thing. I am non-biased, but there is a crazy thing that's happening now where a lot of people's believing either the UFOs are from the future or the UFOs are angels. So there's a whole bunch of new conspiracies that's coming out. I watched this guy. If you ever want to check out a cool guy on conspiracies, he's called Area 52. His name's Chris Ramsey, I believe. He is a magician, right? So he does magic. He also used to do YouTube videos about puzzle boxes. And I followed this guy for years. I watched him as a magician. I watched him do his puzzle boxes. I don't know why. For some reason, everything this guy does, I enjoy. And now he's into like he's called Area 52, his new channel. And it's all about conspiracies. So pretty fun. And anyway, he had a couple guy Julian on. If you watch, there's a lot of good conspiracy guys. Julian and God, who's the other guy? There's some new conspiracy guys that are just killing it. The airline that it was rumored to transport. Yeah, Janet Airline. Well, Noah, I have pictures, Noah, dude. I used to go to Vegas, and every time in Vegas, I stayed at the MGM Grand. Well, not every time. I'm sorry. I stayed at the MGM Grand like 3 times in Las Vegas, and I always get the cheapest rooms. And for some reason, they face me towards the damn airport because I've got the cheapest room on the fucking MGM Grand. And I see the Janet Airlines. They are a white airplane with a red stripe down them, and they have no tail numbers, no numbers. And they do fly to Area 51. Yeah, yeah. Not only do they fly to Area 51, but they fly to Area 52. They fly to like a couple other air bases. And if you follow the radar, yeah, if you follow the radar, Noah, and you probably know it, out of the blue, you'll see it. You'll see them blipping and then they stop because what they do is they turn off their transponder. So you don't even know where the fuck they're at. And you're not allowed to do that. But they are evidently, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, they'll be flying and just disappear because they just have they you don't wanna know where they're going. Yeah. Yeah, I've not because I learned, like, I'm really a crazy conspiracy guy, and there's videos where they talk about that, where you'll see them if you follow their radar, and then it just turns off because they don't want you to know exactly where they're going. Yeah, that would be insane. Well, just to be a I don't know, I mean, well, you talk about guys like, Bob Lazar, I mean, he said he worked there and like a lot of the stuff came true. His new chemical and everything came true. Well, you know what was crazy, Noah, is I knew like yeah, my wife's uncle, one of her great uncles, he worked in it too. And he was in Arizona and I visited him and he goes, he worked in special forces and all this, and it was all top secret, blah, blah, blah. And I go, well, is there aliens? And I go, there probably isn't. And him and his wife, these guys were old, you know what I mean? Like grandparents' age. And they both go, hey, just look up, keep looking up. And I remember that. They always said that. They just said, keep looking up, keep looking up. And I always thought that was a weird thing to say as opposed to just say, hey. No, there isn't aliens. You don't just say, "Keep looking up." And now when I say that, if you come on my YouTube channel and you go back, what was it, last July 4th, me and Sebastian was walking, there was this crazy orb. I've never in my life had a UFO experience, and it looked like possibly it could be like a drone, but it was moving quicker than a drone can move, and it was changing colors. It was interesting. I recorded that and I posted that, so that was cool too. All right, deb time. But yeah, I'm into all that, bud. Yeah, we're gonna get on this. We're gonna be on the streamer cruise, me and Noah. We're gonna be the new guys. We're gonna kill it. Where do you live at, Noah? Or how far are you from me out of curiosity? I'm in Southern California. We'll fly you out if anything. Just always curious. Oh, well, you was out here. Oh, you in the valley? Oh, cool. Well, you ain't too far. Nice. Sweet. Even better. Dude, we're gonna have to sesh. We're gonna have to swing out. We're gonna have to sesh, dude. We're gonna have to sesh. Yeah, I'm down in Orange County. I'm by like Newport Beach. Get your nails hot, load your bowl, short buns, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. Cheers to Noah. Hell yeah. That's where my kid's going to high school. Let's do it, buddy. Shot time. Shot, 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 shot. Dude, I can't wait for the cruise. I'm going to get so faded. This is a little my pre sesh. If I can't handle 12 beers, I'm going to have an issue. Yeah, I know. The weather is beautiful. I had to close the door because the sun was fucking blinding me out here. Probably going to get hot too. I think my house is at like 60 degrees right now because I had the doors wide open all morning. I'm trying to lock in that cold temperature before it warms up a little. Yesterday, it's been getting warm the last few days. Summer is here. Yeah, I know. No shit. I hated it. My AC is awesome. I never ever use my heat. I don't know if anybody's like me, at least where I'm at. I never use my heat. I literally lived in a couple of places, a couple apartments that had those heaters with the pilot lights in your living room. And I would they would create heat. So I would turn off the gas and blow out the pilot light because I would never ever use those heaters. I hated when I had those heaters. When I was in Long Beach, a couple of my cheap apartments had those heaters. So you'd have this like piece of steel in your apartment that had this pilot light that was always burning. Yeah, AC, right. I keep my place cold, cold. I don't like it to be above 70. At when I'm sleeping, I keep it about 63 degrees. If I could keep it colder, I do. Usually I open the doors and I drop it into the 50s if I can. But I also got like these 25 fucking foot ceilings. So the nice thing about that is it locks in the temperature. Bad thing about it is it locks in the temperature. So if it gets too hot, I have a hard time cooling it down. All right, cheers, guys.
Is the door closed or is it a placebo or is it my feet are slow? I don't wanna go outside, outside. Maybe you can open the door for me. Baby, can you open the door for me? Maybe you can open the door for me, for me.
Hell yeah. No, dude, you're making me thinking about that secret sesh. That was a fun secret sesh. Adam Ill hosted it. Me and Adam Ill had a little fallout, but I ain't going to discuss that. That's nor here or there. But I will tell you a funny thing about that event with me and Adam Hill, which was kind of funny. Me and Cheeto said it in a live stream before. Yeah, I know. They were good sessions. I know. It's all good. They come and go. But what happened was, well, this had nothing to do with that. Me and him fell out because of something. It was he honestly it was over a stupid Instagram thing. Here's the thing: is I am very sarcastic, and on Instagram, and when you type stuff, it doesn't come off as sarcastic, and I'm bad about that. So I type it, and it sounds funny to me, They don't take it as funny. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, back to the secret sesh. So we're at the secret session. I had a good following at the time. I had about 80,000 followers, and I had a good group of guys around us. And Adam is walking around, nobody's session with him. And he came over and he sat down, and we really didn't know the dude that much. And so I looked over at him and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he just sat there. I just remember him sitting there. He really didn't do a whole lot, and we were just all smoking and shit. That was the session. That was I remember that sesh so much because it was a Tangy sesh, and I remember like 10 people brought me like Tangies, and like Tangy was really popular at the time, and it's such a strong terp. You can't smell anything else but Tangy, and I was just like, okay. And I remember this one dude. I love all my fans, and I will smoke it all. And I dabbed every single dab any of my fans brought me, but he brought me like 7 different types of Tangies, and I dabbed them all. But it's still kind of funny. I just remember that about that event. That was a good event. Yeah, I know. Tangy's okay. I'd rather have a Tangy than burnt matchsticks or fucking, sulfur or something like that. Cheers, bud. Crack another? Yeah, dude. We're gonna have a sesh. We're gonna meet up more. You and me, buddy. I don't know. I think everything's bad now, honestly, Noah. Because like I say it in videos, like you have to grow it good. And nowadays, like remember back in the day when we were doing that, they would have like nug run, trim run, shake, larf. Like there would be a million different types of runs at that point. Oh, dude, I'm down, dude. Yeah, popcorn run. Yeah. There was so many larf. Like people don't even remember larf. Like I say larf, nobody knows. Trim, nobody knows it, Like, all right, whatever. Nowadays they all run it and it's like, why does it taste like ass? It's like, because I don't even know what it is. It literally, like, you buy the shit at the shop. It says, pineapple gas. They should say pineapple ass. Ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me know. If you want honestly, Noah, dude, if you want rosin, I got guys for you. I got guys for you. I could get you fire rosin for like 20 a gram. That'd be my price. I'd give it to you for it. But yeah, that'd be Naps shit. I'll be honest. That's Naps. So Naps knows I'm saying it. But yeah, Naps has some fire rosin straight from the lab. He used to be 10. It jumped up 20. But I mean, it's still fire. I just don't want to pay 20. I smoke a lot, but 20 ain't bad for what it is. I would say that rosin would go for 50 or 60 a gram at a shop, probably. Because you got to figure usually, yeah, but if you buy in bulk, we could get cheaper. Maybe we'll talk, Noah. Are you on my, we'll talk. Are you on my Discord? I was gonna say, make sure we'll private message on Discord if anything. Wait, nope, nope, that's Ecamm. I didn't mean to send that one. Where's my Discord link? On the Mac computer. Beautiful. All right, sweet. Yeah, message me on Discord, bud. We'll uh we'll talk. I'll get you some good deals. Honestly, here's the numbers I almost work with. If I bought 1,700 grams, I was able to get it for $7 a gram. Now that was a different batch, but still, it's a lot of grams still too. All right, here's poured. Yeah. I mean, if I bought 1,700, no, trust me, I'm moving it. I'm moving a lot of it if I'm buying that. I'm not just gonna be sitting. That'd be crazy. I'd be good forever. Yeah, exactly. I'd throw it in my freezer and I would say, yeah, that ain't a bad idea, dude. So like if the world is ending, you're right. What I do is I buy that and I just move off to an island and I'm just like, bye. See, that's the thing I worry about though, dude. If I did that and moved off to an island, I would run out of it and then I would have an issue. See, I already have my plan. So if I end up having, if the world goes to shit, guys, I'm getting some LED lights and I have to fucking grow my shit. And what you guys don't know is I still have my glass tube. Here, I'm going to show you. Hold on. Hold on, guys. This is going to blow your fucking mind. Oh, yeah. Dude, look at it. It's not a dildo, but it can be used as a dildo. It can also be used as a glass bong, but it'll hold like about an ounce of weed or so. And dude, I just need some butane or something then. Well, then I'm fucked. I don't even know. No, you're right. Maybe I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, if the world's ending, I might have to grab a flat iron and we'll start rosining. As long as I'm growing the weed, I think we'll be good. No, but in reality, if I ever like the world, say the world isn't ending and I have enough money to retire, this is gonna be my little dick tube here. This is what I started with on my videos. What an amazing tube. This tube holds pressure. You couldn't break this tube if you tried. All right, dab time. I need to open one. Noah, you pick. You get to pick it. All right. So what do we got here? We got the Illuminati Lemonati. I'm sorry. And sour grapes. I think I poured all the beers. Sour grapes? Nice. That's the first thing I think of, to be honest. The Illuminati. Well, my brother is a big government conspiracy guy, so and Illuminati guys. Hey, you want to hear something crazy too? Sorry, I'm trying to pick up all my cans. Give me a second. I'm literally playing the jungle can. Um, so my kid, yeah, so my kid is he went to speech therapy and this was in Long Beach. And it was at a Freemasons building. And I was like, it's like, can you imagine? Check this out. Imagine me, this crazy conspiracy guy. I'm having to take my kid into a Freemasons building, right? And I have to walk him in, and I have to there's like a lady at the desk, and then I have to go in an elevator. And check this out, guys. I don't know if you know about the Freemasons. There is a checkerboard pattern everywhere. That is very symbolism. And so there was checkerboard everywhere, and it blew my mind. And then you were seeing these pictures of these guys everywhere, and there was 33, 33, 33-degree Masons everywhere. And dude, I was fucking geeking out. And like the whole time he would be in there. So my kid would go into the room with the teacher, right? And then they would be, like, in there for an hour, right? And then I would walk around the entire building. I had, like, free roam. It'd be, like, empty. And I'm, like, walking around. A lot of the doors were locked. Don't get me wrong, I tried. But you would see 33 and you would see the what was it? The symbol, the I forget, the arc and everything. And I was like, "Man, I saw all this shit." And to see the checkerboard and everything, it was crazy. But if you ever look up, the Freemasons in Long Beach, you'll see the building. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Alright, so we got the, sour grapes. Yeah, dude, when I was walking around, I was waiting to get kicked out a few times because all the other parents would stay by the door, and I'm just, like, wandering the halls. And every now and then, somebody would pop up, and I'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, looking for the bathroom." That was always my go-to line, "Looking for the bathroom." Yeah, exactly. It was insane. But it's crazy when you get in there, it was like a gate. Like, when you get in there, there was literally like a gate, and you had to go to the like, a receptionist. There was a receptionist there every single time, and it was empty. And you'd have to be like, I'm doing the speech, should be like on the 8th floor or whatever. I forget how tall the building was. And it was this old building with these old elevators, but there was, the checkerboard pattern was everywhere. And so there was checkerboard floors. There was, the pictures of these, 33-degree Masons everywhere. And, like, there was, like, rankings and shit you would see on the walls, and it was just interesting that they did the speech therapy there for some reason. I don't know why. Looking for the best bathroom. Yeah, I know. It's like, "Hey, looking for the bathroom, looking for the bathroom." It's a good one there because it was an old building, but I mean, man, he went there for about a year, and, like, after a while, you got bored with it, to be honest with you. Oh, dude, it's funny you say that. Dude, I did the same thing. See, I grew up Lutheran, and so, like, we would have to take, like, Wednesday I was in Lutheran school in high school and, elementary up to high school, and so, in Lutheran school, we had to go to, like, all these, like, things in church, and we would do hide and seek in the church too. Oh, that's funny. Dude, I remember hiding under the church pew, and I was like, "I don't know if this is a good place to hide." We had the bells in Lutheran, like, we had the bells. So we had these guys ringing bells, bong, bong, bong. I'd be hiding up in the bells section. Yeah, I'm going to hell. No, I'm just kidding. We're born in hell. No, yeah, the Freemason shit was kinda crazy, to be honest with you. Yeah, I never forget going through all that, checking it all out. Yeah, we all going to the same place. Yeah, buddy. Alright. You picked it out. So it's the sour grapes. I cleaned up my nose. It's a little darker than the other one. It doesn't have a lot of nose. Maybe if I mix it up a little. Sometimes you gotta kinda mix it up. Let's see what happens. Give it the old mix up. Yeah, it's got a darker color. That GMO is pretty fire. We'll see how this is. Honestly, it's smelling matchstick off the start, but we'll see how it ends up playing out. We're gonna do a dab marine with it. We got a whole bunch of beers here. Yeah, buddy. You and me's gonna be doing dab marines together, dude. We're gonna create the best stoner channel ever. Nick and Noah, the N and N. It's gonna be called the N and N channel. We're gonna rock it, buddy. Uh, yeah, I was like, man, when you said, I was like, dude, I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, that's got to be the same dude. I know. N and N, baby. We can't beat that one. uh, we're gonna be the best stoners ever because we got to bring the old school stoner shit back. Like if we get it going together, we'll bring a whole new channel, dude. We'll fucking be able to get sponsored probably pretty hard, and like we could probably get some good shit going because we'll just like bring it back right. That'll be the whole point. That'll be sick. Let's rock and roll, buddy. Everybody, get your nails hot, load your bowl, short joint, short buns, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. N and N's about to do a dab marine. I love it. In Florida, no shit. In Universal, what was it called? Was it one of the Harry Potter ones? And N. Yeah, I know they do got the Harry Potter ones killing it in Universal. N. Dude, that sounds so good, dude. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Huge. All right, everybody, let's get this hot. Yeah, they got God, what was it called? They got not was it Diagon Alley? Diagon Alley? No, 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 no. It was the the Gringotts, right? No, no, no. It was the Ministry of Magic. My bad. Yeah, so they added the Ministry of Magic into Universal Studios, if I recall. I saw a dude did a video of it, and it looked insanity. It looked like literally you go through the fire, you ended up in the ministry. That looked really sick. The Lord of the Rings over Harry. That'd be crazy. Just combine those universes. No, dude. Me and Noah, we're gonna do our own universe. It's gonna be the N and N. It's gonna be the stoner universe. We can have a movie about us. It's gonna be us in the magical world of the stoners, where everybody thinks they know what it's about. No, just kidding. Don't get me too high. I love you both for robots. Turn on your paper and 4 minutes, 4 shots. Here we go, guys. Cheers, Noah. This is for you, buddy. This is a big dab, man. I went way too big on this tiny nail. All right, I'm about to die. Cheers. One of my most expensive rigs, Noah. It's the Earl Jr. Infinity Tube. Price range probably like 3,000 to 4 or 5,000, possibly. Most of them are clear. Oh, buddy. We're gonna do some dab marines, buddy. You and me, well, yeah, we gotta go to Vegas too. Let's do it. Yeah. Woo. Ooh, I got 4 beers to go. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Cheers, bud. Yeah, we gotta. I was thinking the same thing. The whole reason of bringing this live back was like when I did the whole thing was it was like most people didn't do it right, and like I think to this day, every time I watch like weed reviews and shit, nobody even everybody's like too polite, and like that's why most people don't want to even give me shit to review because like they don't like my review of it. But I'm honest. This one wasn't too bad. Let me try it one more time. All right, again, this is the Sour grapes. Well, that's why a lot of people, again, don't give me a lot of shit to review. Or they give me stuff to review and they say it's okay if you give me a bad review. And that's cool too. I don't do it on purpose, to be honest with you. It's just I have bad facial reactions. Everybody says, man, like my face is like I'm very yeah, it's like, yeah, it's hard to give you like, it's hard to like do a big dab and be like, yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. It's easy. And even for this cheap shit I'm dabbing, that's fine. I'm paying for what I can. I smoke a lot, like you said. So, cheers, Alex. How you doing, buddy? Josh? Yeah, buddy. This is my buddy Noah. So Noah and me go way back, like back Secret Sesh days. So if you ever heard me talk about the days when I was bitching about like TNGs and we were going to Secret Seshes and this, that, and the other, this dude goes way back to that. So he's an old friend. So we're gonna get some good videos with him. Me and him's gonna sesh. We're gonna get some videos, have some good times. Lizard smokes. Do you eat lizard daily? No. You make me think. I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. Whenever you want, bud. Do you have me on COD too, Noah? Yeah, the Sunday secret sesh was something. Oh, we got the sound at least. Dude, I fucking won well, I didn't win. My team won Warzone yesterday. That was kind of cool. Yeah, dude. Remember in that line? That might have been the same line. Who was that dude? Came around. He came around with this rig, and the dude yells, "What time is it?" And he had the rig in his hand with the watch, and he was hoping the dude would like tip the rig, I guess. What a dick. Dab time, big perm. How you doing, buddy? I don't know what I'm playing. That big perm. We gotta get what is it? Twitch. Yeah, we gotta get Twitch going. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Bam. Fixed it. Hold on. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Damn it. There we going. Dude, do it, dude. Noah. Man, me and Noah is like we're like brothers from another mother. I swear to fucking God. I don't know why. I feel like I was like destined to be best friends. I never Yeah, buddy. All right, you got it. Um, let's do it, guys. The and the Dabtrons and Metatron. All right, I got my beer poured. All right, who wants another Dab Marine, guys? It's Wednesday, guys. We're having a great day. I've actually had a fantastic day. Glad I found my buddy. 18 up, killing it. Going, good morning. Yeah, big perm. Who's ready for another one? We got the infinity tube rocking. We're dabbing some of the sour grapes. And I'm gonna do. Everybody says I don't buy hats. I got like, look at these guys. Look how many black hats I got. I got black hats for days. I am a 7 and 5/8 in case anybody wants it. I always do fitted hats. Anyway, let's try some sour grapes. All right, we'll try it one more time. The more I try it, the more I like it. Well, yeah, let's talk about the tariffs one more time. Go to 400%. It's like I said, this is becoming like Austin Powers, us in China. 1,000,000%. Like it's just becoming a point where like I could just say, hey, why don't you just say, let's not buy from China? Still kind of funny. Anyway. But yeah, like I said, Canada and Mexico, all of us can kill it over here in North America. Mexico's going to pretty much pick up most of China's of manufacturing. Canada can pick up a lot of the oil. We got a lot of the farming. It really like there's other ways around it, and and there's ways to do it. If you actually look around, the thing is everybody can't keep watching the same news source, and you got to actually kind of look around and look at actual professionals who actually see it from different points of views. Because every time you watch like local news and shit, that isn't it. Like I actually watch actual professionals who are actually dealing with a lot of this, and there's different ways around it. And if people who doesn't see the Mexico is actually really steaming head first to take over for for China, you guys are missing out. Well, Canada has the oil. Mexico's gonna have a lot of the China manufacturing eventually. Trust me, guys. It's that's gonna be how it'll be. It'll be a North America versus everybody at a point. Anyway, I ain't gonna get political. Who cares? I want to get high. That's what I want to do. All right, load your balls, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. Let's do this, guys. Cheers to everybody who wants to get high. Man, you know I had a lot when I'm not coughing a lot. That's a problem. All right. Booyah. Mm, not a lot of flavor. I can't wait to see me and Noah. Dude, can you imagine, dude, how many videos me and Noah's gonna be here fucking just doing dab marines till both of us pass out. This is gonna be the best videos ever. We're gonna fucking make 1,000,000 views. We're gonna be millionaires, Noah. It's hard to find one person to do it to do with me, to be honest with you. This will be fun. But yeah, man, me and like I said, we're gonna have some good times here. I'm trying to bring it back. Maybe me and Noah will bring back the dab to you guy died gauntlet. Just me and him. Maybe Cheeto. If we get Cheeto in it, that'll be even better. G, I know G. We'll bring G into it too. Man, we could have a crazy fucking video. I don't think G's been dabbing forever, so I don't even know. That'll be interesting. See, the thing is like we start bringing these random people in. We're gonna bring like Raider Nation and G. Like, I don't think either one of those guys dab anymore. That'd be horrible. Cheetah will for sure. I just want to say it off the bat, just because, like, out of the blue, like, if we ever do that video, and then they're like, "Why isn't this, that, and the other?" Like some of these guys don't smoke anymore, so it wouldn't even make sense. But I think Cheeto will hang with it. Cheeto will be able to hang. I'm trying to think who else. We lost a few people. We lost Jacob and a few other people. I'm trying to think. But no, yeah. So maybe me, Noah, and Sheeta will we do a dab to you die gauntlet. That'd be crazy. It'd be a good one. All right, cannabis. Who's ready for this? We'll try it one more time. This is the sour grapes. And we'll get another one poured. That sounded cool. Big perm. Yeah, Twitch is killing it, buddy. You want to see that video, Big Perm? Pack the Discord, flood the chats. You know what's up. All right, we got again the sour grapes, which is I don't maybe like I really have to think sour grapes to like you know what I mean. It's like one of these things where it's like what if I think about something else? What if I think about watermelon, not sour? See, I don't know. I feel like this is not right. I'm weird like that. Like when I think about a smell, I try not to think about the name because that affects a lot. So let's think about dirty diapers and chocolate. Yeah, see, now it smells like dirty diapers and chocolate. I don't know. There's a lot of placebo effect. Ugh. Well, I know, but you can't say, "Does it taste like sour grapes?" and hand it to well, I guys, we're going into a whole nother conspiracy world. Hold on, shit. Conspiracy world number 2. Here's what's happening, guys. Understand, have you ever heard the thing what was the book, like, Believe or whatever? It's like if you think about it, it becomes it, right? I wanted to be in California and Long Beach since I was a little kid. I heard Long Beach and on Snoop when I was in Florida, and here I am. I saw a buddy wanting it with the travel nurse. Here I am. A lot of life has to do with how much you believe in it. I promise you that is a part of it. So I believe that's why, like, what is it called? Where you fake the thing. It's because you're faking it, and it has to. You can. We're in it. Like when people say a simulation, guys, they don't mean a real simulation. So for what you and me will interpret a simulation would be like I'm playing a video game and that's it. No. What a real simulation actually is that we're in a world bubble that is created for us, not from one person. Okay, it's like a bubble for us, right? And so we can like develop everything from our own thoughts. And so what most people of us think about, here's the thing that's going to blow your mind is we think reality is us when in actual reality are okay so here's the thing okay so when you die you think your body dies right and it's over right and so you have two people in your person right you have our consciousness and then you have reality, right? So us here talking is reality, right? And then you in your brain is a consciousness, right? Now you think it's all connected, right? But when you die, you assume, like if I shoot you, bam, bam, you're dead, right? Now you think, I'm dead, but your consciousness isn't, right? So what a lot of people are actually thinking on this other conspiracy is that your consciousness is the reality. This isn't the reality. Our consciousness is. So that makes something totally different if you think about it. Anyway. I don't wanna get too faded on that. But think about that, because a lot of people think reality is real and our consciousness is fake. So think of it as 2 different things. I guess that's the best way to put it about it, if I really think about it. So think of it as reality and consciousness. So you got 2 things, right? So I can punch you in the face in reality, right? And in your head, you're like, "Oh, that hurt," right? That's 2 different things, right? And so, which one's real, right? And so a lot of people believe that, the consciousness is real and reality isn't. And now to prove it, now wait, no, wait. No, wait, no, wait, no, wait, wait. I know I'm going off the deep end, but no, there is proof in this, guys. There is real proof in this. So if you look up the plant light theory, so what happens is, so if you take this light and you put it in a room with a random generator, right? And you put it and it'll just randomly move around the room, right? And it does it in a perfectly 100% random pattern. Okay, think about this. This is going to blow your guys' mind, right? No, trust me, David. Trust me, David. No, wait, hear me out on this one, okay? Hear me out on this one, okay? And you got to really look into this before you blow me off. Because trust me, I look into way more than you guys can imagine. So there's this random light generator, right? And it'll hit everything in random. Now, when you add a plant and you put it in the corner of the room, right? The random light generator, guess where it ends up moving? Is it random? No, it isn't. So what happens is, as the random light generator moves towards the plant, like the percentage is like a small percent, but it moves towards the plant. So it goes from being completely random to actually moving towards life. So what that means is that like somehow that plant is making that random mechanical thing move towards it. So you got to think about that, okay? So what that means is that the entire world is like controlled by actual life and life has to exist. Anyway, I'm just gonna just check it out because I mean, because imagine, because the thing is where I try to be scientific, I'm mathematical. Like I said, I was in a very advanced class. So if you put a thing in and it does completely random all the time, imagine it. Imagine it. Like just think of this as a mathematical equation, right? It's doing random, 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 perfectly, 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 perfectly. You add one thing to it. You add a plant that needs the light, okay? It goes from being completely random to slightly obscure because it actually adds over a little more light over towards the plant. Now, there's something to that. And if anybody who has any kind of science or math and thinks that's insane, you guys have no idea about science and math because that wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense that I could do a test a million times and it's always 100%. And then I add one thing to it, which would be a plant that needs the fucking light and it'll move over to it slightly. That there's something to that. And if I don't know. Sorry, guys. How many people did I lose? No, I gained 18. All right, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But but you could literally YouTube that. Look up YouTube mechanical light and plant. It's literally a fact. It's weird. And like, I don't know. As a mathematical person, it doesn't make sense. Oh, I don't care. Who cares? I mean, these are facts. I don't care who cares what about anything. I'll tell you one thing. I went from Florida to Long Beach. Alright, get your nails hot, load your bowls, roll your trench ribbons, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. We're in a simulation that like they basically said, if you don't believe in it, it won't ever happen. I mean, if you don't believe in it. Well, dude, David, oh, dude, if you haven't seen my comment, what's his name? Oh, I know his name. Oh. Anyway, I comment. He has a pendant. Did you ever see his pendant? He has a heady pendant. He has a drip pendant. That dude has a drip pendant, and I said, "Dude, you got a heady pendant." Yeah, that dude. God, what's his name? Yeah, he has a drip pendant. It's on a like a fucking hemp rope. So he'll have a hemp rope with like this like blue. It's a blue drip pendant, and I said, "Man, that's a heady pendant." Nobody knew it. Yeah, controversy. Yeah, I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Dude," I was like, "You got a heady pendant on you." I saw it, and I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "You know what's up?" It's funny you said that. I thought about that. Yeah, I'd like to meet those guys. Hopefully, we see them here this Sunday or through the week. I will keep my eyes up the entire time just in case. It's hard to tell because I know No Pants like records way in advance, I'm sure. So I do the lives. It's a little different. It'd be cool to see him though. Controversial cruising. Yeah, I heard him say, he goes, I get drunk at thirsty Thursdays, he said. Trust me, I watch all of it. Damn, that's insanity. Can you make that much money doing that? I guess. I literally had a shit ton of views when I was on mine. I guess I got to try really hard on this next one, see if we bump up our videos. We literally would be live and have like 30 some people. That was pretty impressive, honestly. But I loved everybody because, like, I was really lonely, to be honest with you. That was no joke. It sucks. I don't like being alone. I get depressed really quick. Yeah, I'm gonna check them both out, dude. I hope to meet any of them. I'm gonna keep my heads up. I'm a really good facial recognition person. Like usually, my wife and most people are like, "That ain't them," and I'm really good at recognizing people. So I recognized this one girl who was the dude from I dab. Cheers.
La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La.
You know what I learned, and this is why they like it, is you got to stay live a lot and be in frame. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take a quick piss. Please don't leave. I'll do one more dabbering with you guys. We got a couple more to go, guys. So I was thinking, so if you're alive, the longer you're alive, I'm thinking mathematically. So when I'm doing these views, right, I'm seeing you guys, right? How many of you guys are actually live versus like maybe starting it over? So how long could I go live? I think after X amount of hours, YouTube kicks you, right? Anyway, I don't know. I'm thinking about shit. Your math stuff. What are we at Wednesday? Fire in the hole. Wait. He said fire in the hole. Hold on. A big perm. You gotta say if we gotta give everybody a shout out. Bam. Marijuana man. 21 people? Holy shit. All right, guys. Two more beers to go. Sorry. I watched too much GMM. He says Tokyo. I'm excited, dude. I gotta fucking get to Tokyo this year for sure. That'll be the goal. How's everybody doing? Me and Noah are rocking and rolling. David. All right, dab time. Should I crack it? Noah's probably might be the only dude I know that could possibly keep up or pass me. Man, me and him's gonna have some fun here on this. We're gonna live or die. Either that, Noah. You and me, buddy. We're gonna we possibly might die. Hey, buddy. It is what it is. I love it, buddy. Nobody lives like us. And we're gonna get some good shit. We'll get some fucking fire. That's the other thing. We're gonna get some good views. We'll get some good money going. And we'll get some fucking fire. We'll get some fucking trilogy again. I can't afford $100 trilogy. Dude, literally back in the day when we were doing that, I was getting trilogy for like 25 bucks a gram. Now it's like $100 a gram. Fuck that. Justin, yeah, just I don't know where Justin is. Justin's a pussy. Yeah, dude. We're gonna get to a point, Noah. Dude, we're gonna get one of the I want to get back to the area where we're getting like a big fucking nail and we'll dab it right. Because I hate when people puff on it. I'll fucking do, you know, we should on I'll fucking beat the whole record. You guys want me to do 1,000,000 grams? And I'm just gonna sit here and go and I'm hyperventilating as I'm basically just exhaling half the shit. It's just so bullshit when I hate it when I see that. And everybody who says that you get high after accident, that's not how it works. If you get high after that, you wouldn't be able to continue to hit it. It's so silly. No shit. Those is nug runs? Well, I mean, maybe. But still, I don't puff shit. Like, I mean, like, here's the thing, guys. I would rather, like, everybody wants you to hold it to ghost. Here's the thing. There's X amount of ways to do it. You can either hold it to ghost it, where they say it only holds it for X amount of seconds. But in reality, I think your lungs only intake so much THC in X amount of seconds. And so, like, you can ghost it. But I mean, when I fucking do a dab marine or you slam a dab or a shot, you're going to fucking, do a great thing. Dude, me and Noah, dude, I got videos for you and me. We're gonna fucking kill it, bud. I'm excited. Remember when Addison would say, "You gotta wait." Yeah, I know what. Well, I don't wanna be a hater on Addison. I know it. He's a great dude. Great dude, great father. But I mean, everybody can disagree on something. Trust me, you see me blow out smoke, I will say to this day, if I could hold it in the whole time, I'd do great, but I'm already dying at this point. But I mean, I don't know. I wanna see here's the thing, everybody who says anybody here's the thing, it would be a great video, and it's so easy to test this shit. Me and Noah's gonna do it. It'll be cool. We'll do it side by side, or we'll get some extra people. We'll figure it out. I think me and Noah's gonna be on this side, and then there'll be 2 others on this side. But anyway, what's gonna happen is is we'll take a dab and blow it out real quick, Noah. You and me, we're gonna take the dab and we're gonna blow it out real quick, and then we're gonna look at each other. And then I want them to take a dab and drink a beer, hold it in, and blow it out. And then they're gonna say, I hate when they say it's because like there's no oxygen. Like it's like if you can't hold your breath for like 30, 40 seconds, like really you gotta you gotta really double check your doctor. Like that has nothing to do with like no oxygen. It stresses me out when I see these guys saying that, like, "You're getting limited oxygen." It's like, "Well, my buddy, I can hold my breath for 2 minutes. I surf." Like, if you ever surf and shit, like, come on. Yeah, I know. I know. I surf, like 2 minutes is when I'm starting to stress. 30 seconds, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, and I literally that was the thing I got into it, Noah, dude, that was the thing I got into it with fucking Adam. Adam and so many of these guys were like, "You don't have to hold it." I think that might have been the argument, actually, now that we're talking about it. Man, it's like bullshit. It's like, don't tell me that. Your lungs only take it for 5 seconds, and it's like, "Yes," and then there's 5 more, and 5 more, and f like, have you ever filtered anything? Like, nobody in the fucking world has ever, like, put something through a filter and said, "Well, after 5 seconds, it's done." No, no, no. That's how much you get, and then and it might slow down or whatever. Like, we really don't even know the numbers. Like, the numbers are insanity, and so when they say it, it's stupid, okay? So in reality, is probably your lungs can probably intake X amount of THC in a certain amount of time frame, but it continues to take it in. It doesn't stop taking it in. For the idea that holding it in and out of the blue, you're not getting higher is insanity. Yes, it is. It is a morning rant. No, no, big perm. I like yours better. A morning grant. I know, exactly. I'll fucking, dude, me and Noah, here's what we're gonna do, Noah. We're gonna come over to my place. You and me's gonna take a bong rip. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a good one. Dude, you and me's gonna make 1,000,000 views. We're gonna take a bong rip and we're gonna dive into the pool, swim to the other side. My pool isn't like a lineless, like Olympic. We'll swim to the other side and then we'll blow out the smoke. It'll be fucking sick. Dude, I've literally got millions of views for us. Just because most people can't do it, and you and me is gonna make trust me, we'll make 1,000,000 views. Oh, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, bud. We'll be talking on, Discord, but I gotta finish this video still. But, yeah, I'm excited, dude. Because if you see my video, my apartment, we got this little short it's pretty short. It'll be fun. But we'll swim to one side, and then we'll have a guy over there with the camera. Dude, we're gonna have it's gonna be fun. Alright, anyway, let's do another dab here. We're doing the sour grapes. When you come by, dude, I'll have a whole bunch of dabs and rigs set up. We'll have everything ready. We also got all the mics and shit too, which will be fun. All right, get your nails hot, load your bowl, short your turbans, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots, get your dabs ready. Let's do this. Oh, big perm. You see it, dude. It'll be sick. We could have a dude underwater even. Because I literally got like these camera packaging and shit. Like I said, so Sunday I head out. So we'll probably you and me and Noah will probably hit it probably like probably a couple weeks from now, Noah. I'll be talking to you on Discord for sure though. All right, guys, get your nails hot. Again, this is the Earl Jr. Infinity Tube with a very cheap chazzed out nail. And we're just chilling here, dabbing. God, what is that? I'm still thinking, why do I gotta fucking pull it up? Hold on. I'm gonna look up this. Oh shit. He's at the Mets. He's in New York. Dude, we'll do it, dude. I got a whole bunch of shit. I always go to Anaheim. We got angel tickets all the time. That sounds silly. But you know, the cool thing about Anaheim is you and me, we can then the cheapest thing to do with Anaheim is we buy like the $13, the really cheap tickets, and then you go in early. We'll get there like 2 hours early, right? And then you can go to the bar, and then they'll seat you wherever you want, right? And then we can get all the beers and whatever we want, and they'll serve us. It's the best place. I've done this a million times. So super cool. Yeah, I love doing that, dude. They got that. I forget what the bar is called, but yeah, it's a fun time. I do that all the time, dude. We'll fucking kick ass, bud. We're gonna have some fun. We're all talking right now. Everybody's watching us. I'm sorry, bud. It'll be a private message when I'm done with this. Nothing too private. Wait, everybody should be liking us though. Everybody like us, like Noah. We're gonna fucking kick ass, guys. We're gonna have this new channel out here in California. Me and Noah's gonna be the new stoners out here in California. We're gonna blow this fucking channel up, or a channel up. We might start a new channel. It'll be called Ann and Ann, Ann and Ann, Ann and Ann, Ann. Yeah, I think we should start a new one. To be honest with you, just for you and me, buddy. All right, get your nails hot. Load your balls, short joints, short buns. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers, pour your shots. Get your dabs ready. Here we go. Because I mean, a new one would be just perfect for us, buddy. Here we go. And see, that sounds so good. Oh, dude, we got videos on videos. I don't even want to explain it yet. Don't spoil it, dude. Don't spoil it. Dab time. Next time. Party time. Noah time. And wait till you see it. This is gonna be fun, dude. I'm excited. All right, one more. What's Oh, dude. Trust me, that's why I'm keeping my blinds closed. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys, who's ready for one more? All right. Dude, yeah. You and me, we're gonna be the Danny Duncan of out in Southern California, dude. We're gonna be better than Danny Duncan. Danny Duncan doesn't even drink or smoke. He fucking is weak. I get mad when I see it. I mean, I'm like, I get it. Your mom's a fucking drunk alcoholic. I got it. My dad's a drunk alcoholic too. It's like I'm still drinking. I'm sorry. I don't want to mess up with Danny. I love the dude. I love his vids too. I just saying. Dude, we'll be the Danny Duncan of Southern California. We'll be the N and N of Southern Cal. Dude, we could do so much shit. I got so many shit planned. Cause what happens is I used to do these stash and dashes. Dude, we'll be doing some crazy stash and dashes. I got a lot of shit planned. It'll be fun, dude. All right. Cheers and beers. Yeah, I love the stash and dash. I got a lot of fame out of that. That was pretty fun too. So what I would do. Oh, dude. Oh, 100%. 100%. Well, I mean, it's the real shit. We're gonna bring back real dabs, real highs. You and me is gonna get real faded, and, like, we're gonna find the channel. Like, I think Kick or, Twitch, like, we gotta find another one. YouTube will never hit us up, but we're gonna hit it hard, dude. What a pour, baby. Well, I am a bartender. I am a bartender. Dude, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think Kick's gonna kill us. Oh, I guarantee we'll get Kick. Me and, us and Aiden Ross, once I get his name right, bam. We'll get it right, 100%. Dude, but because, like, we gotta bring our own thing, and what the thing is gonna be is you and me are gonna get high, we're gonna get faded, and we're gonna have some crazy adventures. That's gonna be some fun fucking shit. We got so much shit in Southern California most people like to see. When I skateboarded Long Beach, can you skateboard or roller skate or whatever or rollerblade? I'll do it all. We'll fucking be zipping around. It'll be fun. I'm excited, dude. BMX, I'll do fucking some bikes. Let's hit it up. Hell, dude, you on the BMX bike with me behind on like either rollerblades or a skateboard? Dude, that would be fucking sick. We're gonna be zipping down the strand right by, right, we're gonna get faded. What happens is we'll get faded, right? And then we'll zip down the strand by like Venice Beach, right? It's gonna be fucking sick, dude. That'll be I'm gonna be right behind you. I mean, like, that dude, can you imagine the videos? Like people would just trip balls. Dude, I'm excited. I've been on the Strand a lot, dude. I used to live in like Redondo Beach, and I used to like rollerblade. How long was that? Like 10 miles? I went from Redondo Beach all the way to like Venice Beach to hit some weed shops, and I'd zip all the way back, and I'd be toe breaking the whole way. And I'd toe brake the whole way, and so the whole way back, I'd have to change out my, like, front wheel. It was a pain in the ass. Dude, that'd be so sick, dude. We're gonna fucking make 1,000,000 views. I'm excited, dude. We could just go live 24/7, dude. We're gonna be like, those dipshits out in, like, the Philippines and shit that are fucking around, but we're gonna be better because 'cause we'll be here in Southern California. Alright, I try to drink that. Alright. Alright, get your nails hot, load your bowls, roll your joints, ribbons, turn on your vaporizers. We're dabbing the sour grapes with Noah. He's gonna be N and N. We're gonna kill it. Alright, get your nails hot, load your bowls, roll your joints, ribbons, turn on your vape. This rig is expensive. All right, get your nails hot, legible. I always got to be careful. I got these like two cheap tables over here. Yeah, dude, I fucking know. I go through so much butane. All right, buddy. I get your nails hot, load your both storage and turbines, turn on your vaporizers, push. Getting, I was thinking, I was like, I gotta buy cases. I go through so much, especially with the Chaz nails. Everybody's like, gotta have more expensive nail. I guarantee if I buy a more expensive nail, one, I spend more money on the nail, and two, I probably still have to heat it up the same amount of time. All right, let's get it going, guys. Get your nails hot, load your both storage and turbines, turn on your vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. Whatever you want to do, guys. We got a new channel coming here. Damn, dude. You're like Shido, Noah. Shido's like, I got this forever. I don't know how long this, well, maybe mine is. Shido has his torch from 10 years ago, I think. It's insanity, Noah. He said it. Did he say it in a video? It was insanity. I was like, 10 years? And he goes, yep. I'm like, that's insane. Yeah, I'm pretty and his fucking igniter works. I don't even know, like he must like fucking work magic to make that happen. I swear to God, dude. Just, well, that ain't the right temperature. Yeah, I know. Well, no, he bought a God, what was the expensive one? He bought one of the expensive ones, and I was like, "Ugh." Well, the thing is, I guarantee. Well, you want to blow Sheeto out? I was like, I don't think he dabs as much as me. I'd say, I'd say, I'd say you dab not as much as me. Did my whisper come through? I'm sorry, I was whispering. Yeah, Sheeto knows. It's true. Sorry. Hot, everybody. Get your nails hot. Load your both road jumps months. Turn on your vaporizers. Pour your beers. Pour your shots. Because, I mean, honestly, even if I had like a Chaz now, there ain't no way Sheeto dabs as much as me. Yeah, the intro is the best, huh? Well, I'll be honest. Well, I gotta get a good intro. You and me is gonna get a good intro, Noah. You and me, it's gonna be and highest live streamers ever, dude. We're gonna fucking start this every day, buddy. I'm gonna be on your message here. You and me's gonna be killing it. I know, dude. We're gonna fucking figure this out. I'm thinking about it because, like, I was thinking, like, last one, I was like, we gotta get something ready because, like, I guarantee, you got like Adam Ailes, like the highest host or whatever. Yeah, whatever. I got you. But I am the highest live streamer, and then we're gonna be the highest team streamer, and we're gonna fucking get faded, dude. And we're gonna fucking kill it, dude. I'm excited about this, and everybody who hasn't seen this yet, you are about to see the future. Because like YouTube and shit used to be way better, and we're gonna bring it back. Exactly, Noah. I sorry, I was talking to myself for a second. Alright, let me get this nail hot. Get that nail hot. We got one more dab here. I dab all day, to be honest with you. I got so many dabs to go. How do you avoid to cough? Well, honestly, I don't avoid to cough. What happens is after a while, I don't cough as much. Dude, we're going to kill it, buddy. Let me heat you up here in a little bit before you do that, okay? I want to talk to you after we get off here. All right, load your bowl, turn and vaporizers, pour your beers, pour your shots. Get your dabs ready, guys. Let's get this going here. One more dab, Marine. Us and Noah's gonna have some fun times. I'm at about 753 degrees. What I'm shooting for is about 580, maybe. But yeah, dude, yeah, we could play some PGA. It is a fun game, though. I'll give you that. That's the game. I'm trying to get some more like tournaments into. So I won't say no. Oh, dude, we're gonna kill it. Here's guy. All right, this is beer number 12. Who do you think's gonna win on the Masters? Out of curiosity, no. I really don't follow like the golf as much as I should. Good night, says Grant. I did die. Every now and then I will die from something. Oh, you like Scotty? That sounds good. I gotta get into this more. I know Justin is into golf. I haven't really followed it as much as I should. Okay. So he is Scotty like the new Tiger Woods? Honestly, I mean, it's so sad. I talk about it. It's like I literally had a 2.3 handicap at a point, and that's a USGA handicap. And I literally was golfing 36 holes a day. So anybody who says, well, 2.3 is this, that, and the other, I was golfing 36 holes a day. That was my home handicap at that point. So fuck you all. But I mean, you're right. I did suck at other courses and I did better at other courses. It always depends on the step meter and this, that, and the other. All right. Well, I mean, I got to get into it, Noah. Man, my brother is going to love it. I'm excited, bud. Yumi's going to kill it. Did you hear the story where they were trying to stop? Yeah, I did. I actually did. Actually did. You like Scotty too? Well, so what happened, guys, is we lost all the beers, but the best thing that ever happened is me and my buddy Noah's found each other. We're gonna have some good times, good videos. I'm excited about this. Yeah. No, I'm not doing any more beer runs, guys. I'm gonna chill here. We got the Dr. Pepper Zero going, and that's what we'll stick with. All right, Noah, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna talk to Noah off cam, and we're gonna be talking here. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay high, stay faded, guys. Peace out.